Welcome back to more Pokemon Light 2. So last time, we made it to Humala City, we explored it a little bit, and yeah, I didn't mention Corsa last time, and yeah, here's one, so that's good. Because again, we need to see this for the Pokedex, so yeah. Catching this thing though, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge, so yeah. Well, we can on the way with it, and then switch to something that can take it, and yeah, can use some resisted attacks against it, so yeah, like Gliscor for example, so yeah. Arcring though, yeah, that's definitely gonna make things a bit annoying. So yeah, again, I'll try Gliscor here with the acrobatics, I guess, so yeah. That's still gonna hurt it quite a bit. Gliscor's no slouch obviously, so yeah. And even if we don't catch it, that's fine, but yeah, considering you know how elusive this Pokemon can be, it is definitely nice to, you know, have it in your back pocket. And yeah, we crit, oh well. At least we saw it, and that's the important part, so yeah. Yeah, crit did. Gliscor is no slouch, I guess. Anyway, with that done, I didn't take that one. I only took actually 2 encounters, so yeah. So I'll go back and heal just in case. I think I'll also go check out Troy Avenue now as well, to do our dailies there, so yeah. And then yeah, we're going to be heading out to the new route. Talking about some new Pokemon, and also yeah, I think I'm also going to talk about a topic too before that, because I kind of want to gauge what Pokemon are available right now, so yeah. Alright. So like I said, yeah, let's go to Troy Avenue. Over here. One gone obviously, as it's called for me. And yeah, like I said, let's do some dailies here. I guess so. Alright, got this here. Cool chess. Run by a good listener, yeah, it's probably you, because you's the only person who could be like that, so yeah. So there we go. Yeah, U's gonna rank up pretty fast, which is nice. And they're already rank 4, so that's good. So now we got U's kitchen. That's pretty cool. Now let's see, we got more people to talk to. Again, we already used our stat boost of the week, so I'm not gonna do that. We get another souvenir, that's good. Well, we could do like everything else anyway. Anyway, he wants to just go anywhere, which doesn't help me, so yeah. I definitely don't like the people who are very indecisive like that, but hey, he did actually want to go here, so yeah, that's good. And what you got? Well, you can warm up. Yeah, it's the ring actually. The Giant's ring, I believe, is close to rank 7, so that's pretty cool. So there we go. So yeah, these 2 don't rank up. Let's go to the gallery then. To get a green shot, because nice considering Humala now, a red shot. Big box. Super big box. Actually getting a lot of nice things, not just hardstones, so that's cool. And there's your +3 hardstone right there, so yeah. What are we gonna get here? This thing still hasn't become rank 4, which is kind of funny, I guess people don't want to gamble, so yeah. Which, you know, makes sense, so yeah. Once again, I'll buy an ether. Never know where those could be useful. And I'll buy all these berries. Never know where these could be useful too. So yeah. Oh, yeah, we also got the mulch too, so once again I can make my money back, so that's pretty cool. And you can also check out what the kitchen is. Again, I did mention before that yeah, I could get an attack boost. I'm guessing it's got that now, or it's some kind of other big boost in stats, so yeah. So that's nice. Yeah, we got raised attack stat by a lot, so that's pretty good. Probably the only... I mean, It kind of depends on, you know, how much it actually gives, but yeah. I do think that maybe Gliscor might be one of the only Pokemon that can because we just got them, so yeah. Yeah, back to Humalel. You want strength on the next route, so yeah. Anyway, while I'm doing this, yeah, let's talk about a topic. So yeah, I did mention before, you know, I learned how people negotiate, so yeah, it did make me realize another thing too. I actually like talking to people now, which is kind of strange because, at least before. But I think there's a few reasons why. I just ran right past you. But on Route 22. A battle will surely be worth a page in the book of your journey. Alright, that's big words right there. Yeah, I'll take another sip then. We got Shell here. I see what you're doing. Use my favorite Pokemon against me. That'll definitely make you memorable, I guess. But anyway. So yeah, talking about why I like talking to people. I think there's a few reasons why. I think one of the main reasons is that people have always talk about games nowadays. I think before again, it's kind of a niche interest, but now of course it's definitely not like that anymore. It's definitely quite popular now, so yeah. So someone who like plays a lot of games just like me, yeah, that's a lot less uncommon now, so yeah. So then again, so people can't understand that, so yeah, they're able to talk to me more effectively as well, so yeah. As again, with someone like me, even if I could have won, I would have been able to make an impression on you. Alright. Should have tried the return on that Trapeon, that's okay. In fact, yeah, I had X's. I don't know, I just shot like that, I guess it was instinct, but anyway. I'll put up a repel here too. Anyway, so I kind of want to engage what Pokemon are available now, because we have a cave, but I don't know if we have access to it. And this route's a little bit confusing to explore too, so yeah, that's going to be a bit interesting. And yeah, we got another trainer fight. I might be lost right now, but I'll battle you anyway. Alright. So yeah, let's keep this up. So, I've got Myra here, with the Vanillite. Can't fully fight one of these now, but anyway. So yeah. I think that, and also like, yeah, I feel more comfortable talking to people now as well, so yeah. I think I was always a very expressive person, but it was kind of hard to, you know, break out of that shell. But yeah, nowadays, yeah, that's a lot easier for me to do, so yeah. So again, that's why, yeah, I actually like talking to you. Of course, yeah, having a good, you know, friend group to talk to as well, like my brother, or my friends that like to talk to me too. I mean, that also really helps as well, so yeah. And again, allows you to be, the expressive person that I turn out to be, so yeah. That's that chance if I fight while I'm lost. And yeah, that's even despite the fact that, yeah, again, there's still a few things I'm not as good at when it comes to talking, so yeah. Like I started before, again, maybe I'm a bit too positive in my opinions, like I was saying before, so that it kind of causes me to be a little bit indecisive as a result. Oh yeah, these are Munguses, yeah, that's easily leveled them as the fake Pokeball guys, so yeah, they could be used in the gym to some good effect. Anyway, you can find on this route too. There's only one new Pokemon, but yeah, like I said though, we could have a lot more to talk about depending on the next area, so yeah. And one thing I do want to do, get this in time, I guess. It's quite clear that's over there, the green shot. Here's one thing I want to do, I want to fight the breeder, but also want to move this. Because yeah, one great thing about strength in this generation, and I think Gen 6 as well, is that once you push it in, it's there for good. So yeah. And yeah, we'll keep these 120, I guess. Everyone's level 52 now. Yeah, so yeah, Toyo happens to be the person up front, so yeah, we just got to do what we can. Second, yeah. And it's also interesting to, you know, learn people's different perspectives as well, so yeah, I think that's another part of it as well. I'm probably gonna get out of this camera just in case. I mean, I do kind of want to see how much damage you do, but at the same time, yeah, it is, you know, a fire-type Pokemon, so yeah, let's not, you know, mess around. We've got a War-type Pokemon to deal with, so let's do that, so yeah. He just goes up close anyway, so yeah. But yeah, better save this story because yeah, I definitely got burned. I tried to use Antonia in some nice situations like that, so yeah, but anyway. And I also like to learn about things from different people, especially if yeah, they do share similar interests as well. It could be another reason why I like watching, YouTube videos too, as well. You get to learn a lot about, different people's opinions there as well. And yeah, maybe again, maybe I'm too quick to, agree to other people's opinions, so yeah. And that could be another thing too, but yeah, I think nowadays, because yeah, I'm more willing to play games blind, for example, I'm trying to be better at forming my own opinions, and yeah. I actually have another topic of why that kind of relates to that, so yeah. So yeah, again, it's just, something I like to do. And yeah, I do think that, yeah, there was a risk that, yeah, if I wasn't able to, make videos and stuff like that, I would probably suffer from extreme loneliness. I wouldn't say, like, anything extreme like that, but yeah, I'd definitely be more of a lonelier person if I wasn't making videos and didn't have such great people to talk to, so yeah. I think it's, I think it makes sense to think like that. Shove a bounty. So let's go with you. And not a perfect speaker like I keep saying, but again, I like listening to people, I like expressing myself. That's definitely one reason why I like making these videos too, so yeah. And yeah, that kinda... No, that's not the right move here. I have a super effective move with this guy. Well, he just goes up, so yeah. I think another asset is, yeah... Again, the reason why my videos are the way they are is that, yeah, I kind of just want to, the main thing is that, yeah, I just want to express myself and, yeah, just make the videos my own, basically. So, yeah, that's why, I think another thing about that too is I think it's okay to make mistakes as well when making videos too, because that kind of adds a human quality to it as well, so yeah. Which I think is quite important anyway, easy to do. So yeah, let's earthquake. So that yeah, we can actually hit it once on the ground. And there we go, we actually took it out, so very nice. Interesting interaction right there, so yeah. I didn't like this guy's dialogue kind of it. I'll talk to you again. You're strong. Yeah, he doesn't have much to say. Yeah, and turning at a 53 though, that is very nice for what's coming up, obviously. We have a wall attraction coming up, so yeah. So who's close? We could do it like this, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna be pretty decent though, and we still have the big and small talk to go as well, so yeah. Which, yeah, again, I guess that's why I'm going to be talking about the Pokémon, because I'm not doing a good job of doing what I actually want to do, so yeah, but yeah. I have fun to talk about this topic, I guess, but yeah, here's some roasting grass. Where could it be? I doubt it's going to be anything interesting, but hey. Yeah, it's over here. I mean, this is kind of where I want to go, so yeah. So I guess it works out. Yeah, it's just another honor, but hey, that could give us a little one, so I'll take it. So yeah, I think, yeah, that's mainly everything I want to talk about there, so yeah. I think it's also really cool, playing games blind as well, like I was saying before again. You get to form basically your own opinion, and it's, completely separate from other people's opinions. That's why, again, I'm kind of enjoying doing that, but again, there are definitely some games where I do like to have a bit of guidance first. Some games I kind of want to, know about, some games I kind of want to know a little bit more beforehand, before, making a purchase, for example. Again, there's definitely a risk that, yeah, if you do decide to get a game blind, there's definitely a risk if you do that, then yeah, you might get something you regret, you think is not great value for money, so yeah. So there's that. Okay, so yeah, I'll fight this guy. And then we'll see if we can go to the next cave, because if we can, that means even more encounters, which will be very fun to talk about, so yeah. Say we use a Ronin here, once again. And we'll value. There's still a decent amount of cleanup to do on the street though. I tried well because I'm looking for danger. Are you dangerous, trainer? Yeah, I am. We're getting pretty high level now, so yeah. So yeah, okay, quite dangerous. So yeah, here's a swine. That's a book I definitely quite like. And yeah, let's take it out. Let's go with Seth. On the little swine up. And there we go. Not too bad. And yeah, he's also got that Attitude, so yeah. That'd be quite dangerous hooker right there, so yeah. So yeah, we'll take it out. And there we go. Here's I really want to see if we go that next area. And yeah, I am so dangerous like you were saying. So let's have a look inside. We definitely can. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that means we do get the encounters. But yeah, you can't progress it because of this happening. How long does wait until everyone else arrives meet exactly? The area pass is important. The people heading to Route 21 are definitely important, but you have an important role as well. So that's great. So yeah, now that I told about my topic in, I think, a good amount of detail, let's start talking about the Pokemon you can find in this area. So first up is Delibird. Yeah. Delibird is on Route 22, I should mention. It has its best stat is its 75 speed, so yeah, you already know we're off to a good start right there, so yeah. Yeah, it's not as bad as it normally is, because there's reusable TMs in this game, so technically, yeah, it can actually get a move pool that isn't just present, and see the flea in my Pokemon size to bite into them. But yeah, again, with like really bad offenses, yeah, it's not going to be doing much with whatever move that you give it, so yeah. So that's kind of thing. Even though, again, it does actually learn some interesting TM moves. Of course, it gets Ice Beam, it gets Aerial Ace, it gets Fly. I think it's much better egg move-wise, because it actually does get quite a few cool moves there, but yeah, again, we don't have access to breeding, so we can't do that, so yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the thing with Delibird. Again, not a great Pokemon, but hey, it is kind of funny. If you want to do some funny things, you definitely could, so yeah. Anyway, with that done, let's talk about Hidden Grotto Pokemon on this route. And they actually go to the Hidden Grottos, so I probably should go and do that, so mate, you're next one. But yeah, it's not gonna like this. We'll go for the surf and take it out. So there we go. Not bad, Ronan. Yeah, as I got Glimmering Strip. Yeah, Ronan's not great in the next gym. They only really got Mega Horn, so I'm probably not gonna use them that much. Same with Glycical probably, same with Lucy. But like, yeah. Antonio and John Tracy though, they'll do very well, so yeah. Especially Antonio. I might just make Antonio's gym, to be honest. Especially because, yeah, they actually resist water, which is kind of nice, so yeah. Anyway. So yeah, so you got Amoonguss to regenerate again. Once again, that's amazing. Can't go wrong with that. We've had so many opportunities to catch this and generate it, yeah, and is even one more, so yeah. But yeah, you can't go wrong with regenerating on this very bulky Pokemon, so yeah. Then we got Pelipper with Rain Dash. Definitely a better ability for Pelipper, because again, Pelipper is actually kind of good in the rain, considering it has Hurricane, much later on, unfortunately. And yeah, Rain Dash, again, it's a fine rain ability. It gives you more HP recovery, obviously, which is nice. But again, it's still Pelipper, still kind of a mediocre Pokemon. But hey, again, if it is in the rain and you have Rain Dash on it, it could actually be formidable. But again, Swanna also exists, seeing as Swanna also doesn't really benefit the most from the rain either with its ability, so yeah. And yeah, here's that Hidden Grotto. Am I gonna find? Well, would you look at that? He's right here. So yeah, Pelipper Rain Dash. So yeah. Again, like I said, yeah, just, you know, make use of it in the rain. That's what you should be doing with it, so yeah. And then yeah, the last Pokemon is one I would definitely recommend. Nifu with Breathless. So yeah. The thing about this is, yeah, one thing I realized, I'm pretty sure, I'm not saying, yeah, I'm saying I'm pretty sure that Flash Cam might knock it out from this range, because again, it has good physical defense, but, yeah, and yeah, Electric Time is definitely going to one-shot it from this range. I'm going to see if the netball works on this health. I feel like it will not, but hey. So let's actually go back to the other one. So Mewtwo and Reckless. Now this one is, yeah, definitely an eye-catching prospect because yeah, even though it's only one move that gets fun, well technically two, it's high jump kick. So yeah, its stab becomes ferocious. So yeah, absolutely ferocious. So yeah, that you can't really go wrong with that, right? So yeah, the only problem is if you miss, obviously. So yeah. So again, if you want the strongest mean shot possible, yeah, you definitely want to catch one with this. So yeah. Oh, it has solid too. Yeah, that could be a problem. So you could weaken this. Antonia maybe? It could have a flying type move, so yeah, that's a bit of a problem. As we know, Antonia doesn't have... Is strong, but not so strong, right? So yeah. So next scissor should do quite nicely here. Or we could just crit again. It is what it is. Yeah, that's what you see before him grow a Pokemon like that. But again, you didn't need it, so it's okay. Then back to Toya Minfu. Again, yeah, Minfu, yeah. I gave a Reckless, yeah. That'd be something I could recommend. Again, you don't need it necessarily. I think Regenerate is still really good. But yeah, again, you can't go wrong with either high-powered high jump kicks. Considering how strong that move already is, it's strong against combat in this game, so yeah. So you can't go wrong with that. So yeah, with that done, let's talk about the cave and giant chasm. We'll start with Pilot Swine, because he fought a swine up earlier. So yeah, I'm just trying to survey the area a little bit here. So yeah, Pilot Swine. Let's actually get info, because yeah, we're going to need that. We're actually going to be talking about Pokemon. And it's another Honda, right. We're going to be using Fire Squirt. That's pretty cool. So anyway, yeah, Pilot Swine. So of course, one of the main things you need to know is how do you get Pilot Swine. Let's look at when it lets Agent Power. The answer is it can remember it with a heart scale. So yeah, you want to do that. So yes, Pilot Swine, yeah. Look at its move pool already. Earthquake build up. You definitely can't go wrong with that. Not many Pokemon get Earthquake build up in this game. So yeah. And of course, to complement that, it's got some ice type coverage. Oh yeah, I forgot. I had to fight you again. Because you are you, so yeah. So that's a bit annoying, but that's okay. So yeah. So again, Earthquake build level. The main problem though is that it doesn't get very good ice type moves via level up. Or TM, or move tutor. It's gonna need to be egg moves, and that's a bit of a shame because, you know, if it did have Icicle Crash, this thing would be absolutely insane. And also, because you don't catch a Swine, I believe that also means no Ice Shot either, so that's also a bit of a shame as well. So yeah, you definitely need Breathe to get the most out of this Pokemon. So yeah, I feel like I understand what I could do and what I could, but yeah. Outside that though, yeah, it's definitely not bad. You could definitely try using Ice Fang with it. It'll still do well, and of course, Stab Earthquake with Mammoth Slide's 130 attack, yeah, you never could go wrong with that, right? So yeah, at least be good with that. And then yeah, we'll talk about some of the other things too. Its other stats are also pretty good. 110 HP, 80 defense, 80 speed, 4 Rusted Grass. And then yeah, 70 special attack, 60 special defense. And it's the Mulga, alright, but yeah, that doesn't get that much EXP, so I'll just run away from it. Again, very solid stats. It does have quite a bit of weaknesses, but with 110 HP, it might be able to take a stray super effective hit. It would be much better if it had Cinder Blade, but of course you don't max stat. You only get Oblivious as Snowcloak. Oblivious is better because it prevents attract, and Snowcloak is only useful hail, but yeah. You could go with either way. It doesn't really matter, so yeah. Like I said, we don't get Cinder Blade. So yeah. As for like other moves as well, again, its coverage is quite good too. Again, outside of, you know, lacking very good ice type moves, and also yeah, I think we've explored everyone this route now. We got the Hidden Grotto, we got all the items, looks like there's no hidden items in Siva. I figured pretty good. Yeah, this route can be taken in a lot of different directions, so yeah, that's kind of why I'm thinking like that, so yeah. So let's go back to Nimbasa, so yeah. So after talking about, yeah, Mammothine, and you got your rock type coverage too, and its move to the list is not bad either, getting superpower now. So yeah. And that doesn't really need anything else in this game at least. So yeah, a very solid ice type attacker, but yeah, maybe, or ground type attacker I should be saying, but maybe not the best ice type attacker. The other two options might fulfill that role a little bit better. So yeah, let's talk about them a little bit. Let's talk about Sneasel. Well, I get info. So yes, Sneasel. Dark ice type Pokemon. Very bad defensively, but pretty good offensively. And yeah, to evolve it, it's very similar to Gliscor. It needs the Razor Claw, which, if you don't want to do the Bow Subway, you can find one in Giant Chasm, I believe. So if you don't mind having just a Sneasel right now, you could wait on it. But again, I do think it's worth it trying to, you know, I do think it's worth it trying to go after that evolution right now. Again, you might not have the best team to do the Battle Survey, but again, you probably do at least have a good team for the Driftfield tournament, so yeah, so keep that in mind. It doesn't really matter, it's Inner Focus and Kenai. I guess Inner Focus is better for stopping Fake Out, but that's really it, so yeah. So that's what I would go with. And yeah, let's talk about Weavile a little bit. So of course, one of the good things about this Pokemon is you actually get some decent moves to level up. Again, I still kind of missed out on a few moves, just like Mammothine, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, actually, now that I look at it, I actually feel like got Ice type moves to level up. It actually doesn't. It mainly gets Dark type moves, but you do get Night Slash, so that's good, because that, of course, that's its main Dark type attack. Again, only 70 power, but Weavile does make up for it with its really good attack stat, so that's not too bad. It does get a lot better with well, I was gonna say Mewtwo's. Of course Mewtwo's, yes, but there's also the TMs too. The main things are stuff like Brick Break and X-Scissor, not bad coverage for it. It doesn't really need much else though, is the thing, so yeah, that's something to consider. They're hit by the Flame Burster. Actually, that was a pretty decent enough, to be honest. And we'll take it out. Good. But you're gonna just heal that damage off, so that's no problem. Anyway, yeah, Brick Break's definitely nice coverage because it normally struggles against Steel type Pokemon, but with that, it'll do a bit better. It's just like, you know, Brick Break isn't the strongest coverage move in the world, so that's just something to consider. But yeah, the main thing is, yeah, those Mewtwo moves. It gets its main stab Ice Punch, which is very nice. No need to pre for that move. And yeah, Loka could also be a good option, depending on your target, because again, it's potentially quite a bit stronger than Brick Break, but the opponent needs to be a heavyweight, so yeah. And yeah, Sneasel could definitely, or Weavile I should be saying, can definitely do a lot of damage, because again, it has a really good attack stat, which yeah, I don't even talk about. At the moment, so yeah, I'll be sure to do that. Okay, let's move it to the back like this. Good stuff. Let's do the bar now. We're gonna hit a home run. So anyway. Apparently, Sneasel gets Ice Shot. Right, okay. There's like a lot of weird things here, remember with level up. Let me double check that and start. Anyway, who should we take out first? I mean, yeah. We should probably do this, and we should probably do this, right? So yeah, Sneasel lands Ice Shot at level 47. So yeah, technically yeah, if you really want that, you could you know, wait on the evolution. Although to be fair, at this point you probably are around that level anyway, so yeah. But yeah, that's something a move I could consider. Because again, even though, you know, Weavile's a fast Pokemon, it never hurts to, you know, have that priority just in case. I mean, the main use is in like the Bow Subway first level. You never know when you need that priority. Especially, you know, if you're going all the way with that mode, so yeah. But yeah, if you have better coverages, what do you set up? Because yeah, it gets Soul stats, it gets Home Balls. You can have to use that instead, so yeah. So that's something to consider. Yeah, I need to learn Ice Shot for that, but I couldn't remember. I did remember that, yeah, it was a Sneasel only move, but hey. So, told out the Mewtwo moves, let's finally get onto the stats. Because this is where the sucker really shines. 120 attack, 125 speed. That's all you need though, right there. Its bulk is not very good. It's not like completely bad, but with its type, yeah, you're probably gonna get to it killed by most things, so yeah. That are neutral, especially on the physical side, so yeah. So yeah, no real need to comment that. Yeah, the thing about Sneasel is that it's a perfectly designed, I wouldn't say perfectly designed, but yeah, it does what Ice-type needs to do. Ice-type Pokemon have a very bad defensive profile, so Weavel's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go first so you never hit me. So yeah, that's just kind of the deal with it. And yeah, that's why I really like this Pokemon. I was definitely considering for this playthrough. It's just like, yeah, again, would have been really good if we had it for trading. Unfortunately, we do not. So yeah. But yeah, if it was, you know, available for that, yeah, I'd definitely recommend it. It's just that, yeah, again, its main Ice-type move is Ice Punch, not Ice Beam. So it might not hit as hard as other Ice-type options, but it's still going to do very well. So yeah. So yeah, fantastic Pokemon, that one. And definitely one I can recommend in this game as well. Because yeah, if it does get set up, not much is going to stop it once it does. So yeah. And that's pretty awesome. Then after that we got Vanillish. Which, yeah, let's get its info. Yeah, we're mainly talking about Ice-type Pokemon today. Once again, Ice-type Pokemon, yeah, very bad defensively, they only resist Ice. And they have 4 weaknesses, so yeah, not great, but they do make up for it for having some pretty good super effective coverage. So yeah. Alright, so Vanillish. You actually catch as Vanillish in this game, which is not bad because Vanillite isn't that great, so yeah. So that definitely helps. So yeah, I think one of the main standouts is that this Pokemon's Ice Beam build up, and it's at level 86, so you'll definitely have access to it. It's just that outside of that, this family of Pokemon only really learns Ice-type moves and some weird coverages. So yeah, I'm not gonna use Repel just yet, but I might in a bit. So I think yeah, the idea about this Pokemon is that yeah, you lean into the fact that yeah, it's mostly an Ice-type attacker. It has Ice Body for its ability, so you could use that to obviously heal in the hail. You could actually heal kind of a decent amount with the leftovers as well, so yeah. So you could consider that. And again, with the hail, it gets 100% accurate Blizzard too. And considering that, yeah, again, all it's got is Ice-type moves basically, that's not a bad idea. Although again, this game does have a bit more to its game. So yeah, we'll talk about that a bit. Also not interesting about it is actually a mixed attacker, sort of. It has 95 attack and 110 special attack. So that means moves like Avalanche are not bad for it. I can't remember if it gets Ice Shot. It doesn't look like it to me, but yeah. It's an egg move, apparently that's what it was, so yeah. So again, technically, yeah, you could, you know, mix attack with it a little bit, but yeah, its coverage is so bad that yeah, you're probably just gonna use special moves anyway, so yeah. Its bulk isn't terrible, like same on HP, that's not great, but hey, 85 defense and 95 search defense alongside 79 speed. It's not bad, but it's definitely not amazing. You could see yourself getting hit and then taking a decent chunk, which isn't great if you really want to take a bunch of Ice Bodies, so yeah. Oh, this is perfect. We got the perfect Pokemon to take on 2 Zepstrikers, so that's awesome. Anyway. So yeah, again, it's a weird choice, obviously. Like I said, yeah, outside of, you know, Ice Beam and Blizzard, you're mainly using stuff like Flash Cannon and Signal Beam, so yeah. And basically not much else. Again, yeah, and those moves, they're fine, but not amazing, is the problem, so yeah. So again, like I said, yeah, that's why I'm feeling the, that's why in terms of moves pool, I would maybe lean into Hail and try to use Blizzard as a result. But again, Hail is not a good weather is the thing, so yeah. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to fit into a team as a result, but yeah. I do think there's definitely potential. Again, you know, 110 special attack Ice Beam, they'll level up, that's not bad, although the problem is that Ice Beam is not the first game in this game. We are going to have access to it a bit soon. So yeah, but hey, once again though, 110 special attack, that's hard to match, especially because we had stab on it too, so yeah. So this thing could be a good Dragon Slayer. And yeah, you could definitely, lean into that. Again, it's only good with ice type moves, so you can use stuff like Never Melt Ice, use choice items. Again, there's potential. I see there's some potential. Again, its high evolution level doesn't matter as much now, which is nice, so yeah. So again, yeah, the potential for a good ice type attack is definitely there. It's just that, yeah, are you willing to just go all in on just ice type moves is the thing, so yeah. Anyway, now we can talk about Pokemon that has not that problem, but Fairy. Yeah, so the thing about Clefairy is that, yeah, it learns everything that you ever want. That's the bigger part of it. And alongside it, it's also got the amazing Magic Guard ability. It's a normal type Pokemon too, which isn't terrible, but yeah. Now it gets a bit better in the next game, so yeah. So that's kind of the thing. So yeah, via level up, yeah, there's a lot of decent options. Maybe like support moves like Encore, Sing, I guess. It does get matched though if you really like that. You can get rare moves like Gravity, Meteor Mash, and Healing Rush, so yeah. I think, yeah, the main thing is that that's another thing too. This Pokemon is a Stone Evolution with Moonstone, so yeah. Again, you might want to think about some of those late moves. Luckily though, we do catch it at decently high levels, so yeah, you could definitely try to hit out with some of them, so yeah. Anyway, as for Clefable, yeah, the thing about this Pokemon just lets every TM in the game, basically. Whatever coverage move you can think of, it probably gets, on the social side at least. Like, if we're talking like Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Psyshock, Psychic, Shadow Ball, all that good stuff. So yeah, you're definitely going to be small for choice when it comes to, what you want to give it. Unfortunately, no Carmine in the main story, but yeah, it would be amazing with that, that's for no sure. And of course, being a Magic Guard Pokemon, it's also amazing with Life Orb too. Life Orb will definitely make up for the fact that, yeah, its social attack is only okay, so yeah. So that's pretty awesome. But again, yeah, just give it whatever you can think of, and 9% of the time it probably learns it. Again, at least on the social side. So yeah. Anyway, let's use Antonio. Not bad, because yeah, we're going to be buying some water types in a bit. Let's get Ronan here. And let's get Antonio going. So yeah. And yeah, through tier list is also massive too, including rare moves like Heal Bell, for example, so yeah. So again, you got options, that's the thing, sure. And yeah, last up is obviously the stats. Again, 8 by social attack doesn't seem impressive, but again, with a Life Orb, that's deceptively strong. If you can get a Life Orb, that is. And then again, its bulk is not bad either, 95 HP, 90 special defense, a decent save free defense. It also has 70 attack and 60 speed as well. Another move I should mention too is Hyper Voice. It's actually kind of strong because again, it gets stab on it, so you might want to consider doing that. That's something that my brother did in his normal type when he runs, so yeah. Alongside some other good coverage moves, so yeah. Yeah, Clefable, yeah. Kind of a sleeper pick, I think, in this game, because again, there's just so many good options, but yeah, I do think that, yeah. There's definitely, you can definitely have some... You can have an interesting time using it, I must admit, so yeah. It's again, it's kind of an oddball choice. But again, there's definitely good reasons to use it again. Massive type coverage, Magic Guard Life Orb, decent stats, decent all-around stats. It's kind of like a jack of all trades kind of deal. Because, lots of moves, average stats, all that, but yeah. I do think that, yeah, again, it's, like I keep saying, yeah, it's a very interesting choice, I must admit. So yeah, that's maybe very well talk about. But anyway, we're in Anvil Town, and I decided to make it nighttime, so yeah. You can try a lot of items here, so yeah. And also look at the train over here. This is the Super Signal Train. It's a new mass-produced car. It's an environmentally friendly train because they revise all the parts to drastically reduce power consumption. Newer trains had to be built in a way that's both functional and environmentally friendly. Compared to the past, they've improved significantly. So you ran out of escape routes, so you trade your 2 escape routes for my 1 ride, sure. Yes, I'm Dick now, so yeah. And yeah, we we got bump position that. Turntable, yeah. There's 12 or 7 so-called turntables and tenders, I believe. It's one of those two things. I think it leads to the strike, doesn't it? I think that's a season 1 episode I think about, by the way. Yeah, a lot of people are happy about trains. Alright, here's a star piece collector. 1 star piece from BPM. Yeah, let's do that. And everyone at least show this once, because yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, let's talk about that. Any Pokeball survival for restore? Yeah, I don't have enough. You wanna get Petrified Cycle? Yeah, some of these guys are star piece collectors. Unfortunately, don't have easy way to get star pieces, unlike black and white. So yeah, so that's a thing. Looks like there's only the 1 collector today. I think it's in the weekends. Maybe there's more on Saturday is the thing, because it's on Sunday today. So yeah, you know, it's kind of nice to head out at night. Even though yeah, I'm actually not planning to go off the legendary Pokemon. I think in this recording session. So yeah. Anyway, rare candies, because yeah, I did the battle something a lot, so yeah. How many rare candies do we have actually? That could be a good thing to know, considering we're still lacking a team member, so yeah. And yeah, depending on how you have, you could catch them up really fast, so yeah. Alongside Jordan Avenue. 20? Okay, yeah. Whoever lost team members, yeah, they're gonna get caught up real fast, so yeah. Anyway, yeah, let's just fly out. And yeah, basically done everything I wanted to at this part. We talked about all new Pokemon. We talked about an interesting topic. Anyway, explored all of Route 22 and had a quick look at the giant chasms. So yeah. But okay, we can't do anything until those team plasma guys move, and there's some very good goodies in that place. So yeah, we definitely wanna go check that out. Alright. Next time, I think we're gonna go head out to Seaside Cave. I think that's what we want to do, so yeah. I kind of want to explore it, and once again talk about new Pokemon. So yeah, I think that's what we want to do, so yeah. Look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.